Hello friends, welcome to Salesforce Semantics video session 262. In today's video, we will actually deal with a new series. We will be dealing with something called as Opportunity Sales Lifecycle. Previously, we discussed about the product lifecycle, discussed about the customer engagement lifecycle. This will be a completely new series and we will actually try to understand this particular series, this particular lifecycle, that is the sales opportunity lifecycle. As always, you must have seen whenever I dealt with a new series, first I just introduce about the whole thing, what we are dealing with, about the complete table which we are dealing with, and certain kind of questions which definitely might just come to your mind. So in this series also, we will follow the same pattern. Before we write any kind of SAQL code, before we deal with the joins, before we write any kind of syntax, we will first of all try to understand the modeling, the complete modeling which we have been doing. Okay, so that is very important because at the end of the day, you might have just successfully and in a very proper technical manner, you have written the SAQL code, but there's a high chances the business user might say that the output which I'm getting is not making sense to me. So that's why in every series, in each kind of series, also in this series as well, we will first of all understand what each of the table means, what are the meaning of each of those tables, how different kind of relationship, if any, exist, and certain kind of question which definitely might come to your mind. Of course, the data which I will be dealing with will be less in numbers. This will be not be the data which you will deal when you work in real-time projects, but just for understanding purpose, I think this is a good way to start. So the sales opportunity lifecycle will be dealing with five tables. We will be having the opportunities, opportunity stage, opportunity activities, partner referrals, and opportunity partner map. Now, before we understand the meaning of each one of this, let me first show you the complete tables and let me first show you how I have actually just uploaded the complete data set and what are the namings I have given, because going further, that will be the complete naming which I will be having. So we have this opportunities table where if you see we have the op ID and the op name. These are the four op ID which I have, O1, O2, O3, O4, and these are the op name which I have. Deal alpha, deal beta, deal gamma, deal delta. Now what is opportunities? We will come to that. Don't worry, but as of now, just understand these are the two columns which I have. Similarly, in opportunity stage lifecycle, these are the two columns which I have, the op ID and the stage name. These are the following op IDs which I have, and these are the different stages. Again, what is the meaning of stage? We will come to that as well. Okay. Activity is quite simple. Again, I will be explaining it for sure, but I think this is one term which you might definitely understand, even if you are not like having experience in the Salesforce ecosystem. These are the op IDs and these are the activity type, like call, email, meeting, demo. That's the way each of the op IDs has the corresponding activity type. Then we have something called as the op ID and the partner. Now, what is the meaning of partner? In the sales life cycle, what role does a partner play? What kind of influence a partner has? We will come to those questions. Okay. But these are the two columns which I have, and then we have something called as the partner referral. So these are partner IDs, and I have just taken some sample partner name. Okay. Now, if you see, what I have done is just wanted to show you as well. Let me refresh this. So I think you already know how to like upload a CSV file. That part we already covered. All this Google Sheet which I have, you can definitely download as a um, .csv file, and after that you can upload. In my case, what I have done is the opportunity activities which you see, the opportunity partner and the partner referrals, all these are actually mapped properly for me. Partner referrals, opportunity activities, and opportunity partner map. I haven't changed the name, but only for this opportunities table, the name which I have written is opportunity sales lifecycle. The reason being, if you are using a trailer dog, you will already have certain data set with name opportunities. Those are definitely existing over there. So just to ensure there's a differentiation, like it doesn't get confused with the one data set which is already existing by default. That's why I have just named that particular table as opportunity sales lifecycle. That's it. Okay. Similarly, for opportunity stage also, just to ensure it's not confused with the standard stage field which we have, or rather the opportunity history object, I have also appended this word called sales lifecycle along with the opportunity stages. These are the only two renaming which I have done to that particular table. Rest of the ones, the name is same, which you can see over here. Fine. So definitely these are very few records. please create this particular CSV file. It won't take much time. And now let's try to understand each of those tables. What does it mean? In case you are not knowing what is an opportunity, I will actually help you to understand that. So these are the 5 tables which I have mapped over here. These are the sales opportunity lifecycle table. These are the tables which we'll be dealing with throughout in this series. Okay. Now let's understand the meaning of each one of them. So at first, I have something called as the opportunities. Now, what is the meaning of an opportunity? When a sales happens, it basically answers like what deals are we officially tracking. Any deal which is there, that is nothing but an opportunity. It represents money that will come in but hasn't yet. So it doesn't guarantee that the money is going to come, but there's a chances of the monetary gains being happening if the sales, if the transaction finally gets closed. Okay. So think of a deal as a customer says, I'm interested. So just to give you one particular example, let's say, I am a Salesforce CRM trainer and I have a particular course. Let's say it's a 40-hour Salesforce CRM course, which I have, and I have packaged that particular Salesforce CRM course. It's a service, right? It's a training which I'm providing, and I package it as a product. So maybe I want to sell that particular Salesforce CRM course to people who will be interested. In that case, I have to pitch in, right? I have to pitch into the customers. I have to pitch into the target audience. I have to pitch into those people who will be interested to learn, who are willing to pursue their career in sales or CM analytics. Now, this I have to do the sales, right? I have already packaged the product. The course is ready. It's a pre-recorded course, and they need to just watch it. In my case, what will happen? That is particular course is an opportunity for me, sales or CM analytics course. Okay. Now, a customer might just say, so depending upon what kind of interaction I had prior to actually selling that, a customer might say that, hey, I am interested to buy your Salesforce 70 pre-recorded course. And after that, the conversion happens. So definitely the customer said from that side that they are interested. Maybe they want to learn that sales for CMITs to learn, they have certain projects in the pipeline where they have to upskill themselves in sales for CMITs, whatever be the reason, they have actually expressed their genuine interest. Now, after that, the sales start conversation. So I might, as an individual entity, I might just start conversation, or maybe I can have a team, but right now, let's say I am only dealing with the customer, and I might just start having conversation. There can be a one-to-one meetings where I can explain what are the expectation they can have. There can be certain calls. I may just call them, or I can have just a Google meeting with them, or maybe I can show them a demo. There can be certain customers who are willing, but they might not be able to pay me that amount of that course upfront. Okay, because they might just have certain kind of negative feelings of what if the course is not given to them, like they might just have certain kind of trust issue depending upon their past experience. So in that case, I might have to give certain demos. Let's say the 5 first session I just provided to them in free of cost without charging anything. Then of course the price can be discussed. Now eventually it will be won or lost. Basically, I have done a Google Meet. I explain them the complete scenario which they are going to, or the complete expectation which they can have once they purchase the course. I might just call them and get to know why they are interested, what are their pain points, what is not helping them to make that move of purchasing the particular sales for that course. And after that, it might just eventually get won or lost. Somebody might finally just pay me to get that particular sales for CMD school, or somebody may not. But this entire journey is one particular deal with a particular customer. Now, this is an opportunity. One particular customer will be there. I This whole life cycle is going on where I'm having a call, where I'm giving some demo, where I will have a follow-up call maybe. So this is known as opportunity, where it's more of a deal process, and we actually refer to this as an opportunities. Right? Now, then there are stages, opportunity stage. How did the deal move through the sales pipeline? Tracks progress change for an opportunity. Opportunity stage don't show time, they show certainty. So what happens is, like, there's a customer who came, that particular customer showed interest, but maybe that customer is not willing to pay the amount upfront. Maybe there can be certain hesitation. So then there will be certain stages. Okay, this person is there in, let's say I have certain stage, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. The stage 1 is that particular customer who had shown interest, but that person is still not willing to pay the money. Stage 2 is like, maybe the discussion when maybe that person is asking me, hey Avinash, provide certain more discount so that I'm interested, but I need certain more people, where I know that okay, this person needs certain kind of conviction, certain kind of more discussion, certain more follow-up calls is required, but there's a high possibility that this person will finally buy the course. And there can be stage three where finally I have won. So there are different stages, and I will be helping you to understand the meaning of each of those stages, because here I have this stage names like qualification, proposal. What is the meaning? I will definitely go, but as of now, just understand is the sales pipeline, how it's going, what is the certainty. Like if it's in stage one, the certainty is very much less. Those kind of people I know, I have very less chance of them converting, where they will finally purchase the course. Then there will be certain people who are in stage two. Stage three is the final where I've closed, where of course it's a step where I know if a little bit of more persuasion is done, then definitely I will win that customer. Then opportunities activity. What interaction happen around the deal? Activity may exist even if the opportunity is not officially registered yet. Represents sales engagement or ownership. So it's more like an activities like we can have call, we can have meetings, we can have demo. These are different kind of activities, because for each customer, just to ensure that customer purchase my course, there will be different activities involved. Maybe a straight phone call will not help. Maybe they are not much convinced with my phone call, with just a one-to-one conversation. Maybe they need to check the first 5 sessions before they are confident, because once they paid, maybe they are not understanding anything. That can be one of the reasons which they have in their mind. So just to ensure that I can help them to overcome those particular blockage which is there in my mind, I just tell them to, hey, just there are first workshop, first 3 sessions workshops I'm providing, and just come and join, and then you decide how you want to go ahead. So these are some of the opportunities, like what kind of it is. Because at the end of the day, you need to understand sales is a particular journey. It's not about one interaction. Like I can never win a particular customer just by one interaction. It's a particular journey. They might need certain more follow-up calls. They might need to know more about the complete syllabus, or they might just need to attend some of the few sessions. It will be a complete journey, right? So therefore different kind of activities will be involved, okay, which I have shown over here as well. For example, call, email, meeting, demo. Then you have something called as the partner referrals. Fine. So what is the meaning of this partner referrals? It means someone outside the company help to bring in that influence the deal. They do not work, but they help to sell. For example, let's say I have like trained certain people earlier, and a few of my students did very well. Like they got a job in sales or CMATX role, and they were very much uh, convinced, or they were very much happy with, satisfied with the kind of training which I have provided on sales or CMATX. Now they might just refer me to someone else. Okay, there will be someone who are willing to learn sales or CMATX, so they just might refer my name. So in that way, that particular ex-student, or the student who joined my course previously, they acted as a partner for me. Now this is on an individual level, but I am not paying that person anything, but because they learn something and they know that if they refer me to someone for training purpose, it will help them as well. So that way it happens as a, that person becomes a partner for me. But in business, like it means someone outside the company who help bring in the influence or influence the deal, who help to bring that person. And they will not work, but they will help me to sell. So these people are helping me to sell, my ex-students who are there, right? Who joined the courses previously. A deal represents intent to sell. A partner referral represents influence. They are not responsible because I'm not paying anything, so they will not be directly responsible. They will act as a referral. They might introduce the customer, recommend my product or service, help in evaluation, provide technical. So of course, Salesforce CRM, it is a whole package. It contains different kind of things, like you need certain technical validation, architecture validation. Okay, so in this way they will help you, and all this can help a deal close even if the partner never signs the contract. And opportunity partners, like which partner influence which opportunity. So a deal represents intent to sell, a partner referral represents influence, not ownership. So that's the meaning of this opportunity partner. Like each of the opportunity who had influence, which partner ID had influence to help that particular product to get sold. Now, of course, I will continue this. This is an overall view, and I will continue on this. Like next video, I will help you to understand the meaning of each of the stages and some of the FAQs which might have, because it is very important that we understand a step-by-step manner before we jump to the scenario-based question and before we write any kind of SAQL code. So yeah, this is the first video related to this series, and we will proceed on this from understanding perspective in the next video.